Hi, I know it's been a while here. Welcome to the Kung Fu Corner. This is Instructor Carlo. All right, welcome. And so, what I want to do is just introduce you if you're new here or if you're returning, you know what we're about, right? We're about self-improvement, helping yourself, right? And growing as a person, learning martial arts to help yourself, your community, your family, and however you see is beneficial, right, for the advancement, right? And when I say advancement, I mean the advancement of just human, right? Just human evolution, right? And not the some kind of group, the advancement. Gotta have a little fun here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with just basic a horse stance punch, right? And we're gonna do about 20 punches here. Right, if you want to determine, once again, the length of your horse stance, you can use your feet. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives you about the length of where your horse stance should be. Sometimes your feet might point out. Ideally, when I train, feet should point straight, and then you eventually ease into that stance as well, right? So from here, 1, 4, we settle in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a good chance to relax the shoulders, kind of reset things if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we come back up. Great exercise because you're working the legs and you're learning how to throw a basic punch, okay? There can be debate in terms of where you should keep your hands and you should practice how you blah, 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 blah. No, just work on just throwing the basics. Work on just work on the basics. Strengthening the legs and throwing a good punch. So let's go ahead and shift it into horse stance punch, bow stance punch. Let's say we're here, we're going to step out to our left. Horse stance punch, bow stance punch. We're going to do sets of 10. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good chance to check your footing. Make sure the front foot does not pass the back foot. If you want to lower your stance, that's okay. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more just in case. Okay, always want to cover your base. So let's go ahead, other side here. Hands to the hips, and we're working on our posture. Breathe in and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can readjust as needed. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very awesome. Right, just our traditional push-up. And begin. 1. Let's go for 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep going if you can. 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm at 25. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Oops. Okay. You know, I want to say a lot of Kung Fu training is actually based on HIIT training. I'll say that again, because my voice cracked. A lot of Kung Fu training is based on HIIT training, right, which is high intensity interval training. You perform a form, do it quickly, do it to your best ability, and then you regain your breath, right, and slow things down, and then you do it again, right? So if you want to say it was classical hit, you know, that idea was a commonality. Yeah, I think it's great. So the more we understand, the more we learn, the better it can help enable us. Okay, so in order to slow things down, what we want to do, we can do some Qigong. And this focuses on the deep breathing into that area 1 inch below your belly button. And so what I'm trying to do is make sure that I'm having good posture, rounding my hips, making sure my feet are straight, making sure the spine is aligned, and everything is straight here. Very peaceful. Eagle claw number 1. Force things punch. Force things punch. Right. Here. You can recheck your posture. Make sure things are good. If you can't get down as low, it's okay. Just reset it. Keep it here. Grab. Down. Punch. Uppercut. Uppercut. Here. This is very important. Eagle claw number 2. Okay, reset if you need to. Again. Eagle claw number 3. Again. Very awesome. Very awesome. Maybe I might have gone out of bounds in that one. Go ahead and take a break. You can do some Qigong. Go ahead and relax. Okay. And I'll have demonstrations soon in terms of how you can, especially with eel claw number 2. In the previous video, I mentioned you can use it to get underneath your opponent's arm and step in front of them. But in actuality, you can step in front or in back. It's better to step in back so you can trip them. And that's the movement. You step here, turn. That's part of the movement. This is useful. It can be used as a block. It can be used to trap your opponent. It can be used to set things up. So it's a very useful stance. It's a very useful method. It's a very useful technique. And it's not just circling the arms here. The body is involved in this, right? You punch 1, 2, and then the entire body turns, okay? And so there's different ways you can utilize it. That's part of the journey, is your discovery, okay? So we have eagle claw number 2, along with eagle claw number 1. There's different strikes. I've gone over the uppercut here. 1, 2. All right, there's a combo here. You're here, you grab your opponent, punch, uppercut. Right here, punch. And it doesn't have to be a grab. It can be a block, punch, uppercut. Right? Punch, uppercut. Right? And a repeating session, you can even lock your opponent in here. Okay? There's lots of different things you can utilize this with. So let's go ahead and hit the bag. Next video, we'll continue getting into high kicks. This is how high I can kick with my left. Much better. Skinned up there. My right's A-okay. Here, here. Okay. So we're going to practice. Go ahead and hit the bag. So, goal for hitting the bag today is utilizing eel claw number 1, 2, and 3. And you just practice, practice, practice. My Sifu, Dr. Mac, wanted to create a mixed martial arts of Kung Fu. So I really like the eel claw system for its flexibility and this specific set fast connecting fist. And it's really just connecting the different dots, the different techniques, and utilizing what's best for you. So let's go ahead and hit the bag. We'll call it a day. And let's just warm up. I always love having my hand here because, again, you don't know what the hand's going to do. It can come here, got one hand punching, one hand striking, one hand punching, strike, kick, strike, kick, kick, head, here, strike, strike. So, utilizing eel claw number 1, 2, 3, I come here, uppercut, strike, and here, back strike, backhand fist, side punch here. Like, lots of different ways. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's always connecting. So I did a video before counting, and I want to tell you the logic. I want to explain the logic behind it. Okay, it goes behind an Adam Su theory, who is an expert in traditional Chinese martial arts, Kung Fu, okay, because I know he's studied long fists and whatnot. Anyways, it's the continuation of movements, the continuation of strikes without changing your position. And so, in my head, it's always going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It does not stop, even if it goes into the ground. It goes in, you go here, and then you go get into the guard, and you break the guard, and then you know, it's just continuous. Just let it flow. Right? I think that's something that's very adaptable for all martial arts. Okay, so here, 1, 2. Even if you might have one out, 1, 2, Good. Straight, straight. This is a heavy bag. This is not light. So this can move the bag. It's a good strike. Good strike. Here. 1, 2, 3. Make sure the feet don't cross. Here, elbow strike. Don't compromise. Still block. They grab my arm and say, okay, come here. You practice your grabs. Here. Life is hectic. Practice, practice, practice. Have an awesome day.